Hello everybody! Welcome back to Canvas Convos. I am your host, Ice, and today we're going to be following along with the title of the video called Cold Characters. Today we'll be coming up with a couple of winter-themed characters to follow the first snow here in Minnesota. Now while I was looking around for references of winter-themed characters to make for you guys, I came across thecalmguys.com, and I read through their 10 most known winter and ice-themed characters. From Elsa to the Winter Soldier, many characters are designed off of the wonderful season of winter. They displayed characters such as Jack Frost from any traditional tale that he happens to be in, the Penguin from the Batman comics, Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, to even Articuno from Pokemon. Now really what I went for with these sketches is that I wanted them to be more of like a finished sketch rather than going with a completely done and fleshed out line art. I feel like the sketch portion of them makes them feel a little bit more like a character that you can make and that you can create. Just a rough idea of who they are and what they look like. I also didn't want to go too unrealistic with these characters, so less of from a fairy tale and more of like an actual person. I also wanted to give them specific items that they could hold in their hands and use, because I felt like that added a little bit to the charm of their characters. So here for this first character that I'm doing a male character specifically. I'm just going to be doing a male and female character with their anatomy specifically. I did look up references from Jack Frost for this first character here because I wanted to have a similar body shape to him. I am not the best at drawing male characters. I'm a lot better at drawing female characters, as you'll see later, but I really did try my best here. I gave him these bell-bottom shaped pants that held close to the thighs and knees. I also wanted to give him a little bit of this flared out sleeve sweater for the winter time. I imagine it's more of a thicker sweater, which is why I keep adjusting here at the waist and at the sidelines and just generally correcting my anatomy and my posture as I go. I did not give either of these characters a face, like eyes or nose or mouth. I did give them ears and a hairstyle just to reflect kind of what the vibe I wanted these characters to look like as. And then I created these little stick figures with a alternate outfit on them at the side because I did not want to draw an entirely new character, and it was just more outfit ideas I had fleshed out for these characters. So the little stick figure for the male character has a sort of trench coat with a thick scarf and some boots. Now I come back to finish his item later, but I decided that I wanted to move on and start on the female character. Now for the female character, I decided to use a drawn reference pose of Elsa just to get that general vibe going. Like I said before, I am a lot better at drawing female anatomy than I am at drawing male anatomy, so this one came a little bit easier. Although I am quite rusty on my anatomy skills, I did really try. I did really try with the posing as well. So you can see I've made the thigh a little bit longer on the one side because I wanted to really get that sense of correctness. I also changed areas around here, as you can see by the table. I did move to a different recording space a few different times for the episode. I also have been erasing the character's initial sketch to create a more rough and fine-lined sketch of them that would represent my image of what I was going for a little bit clearer. Initially, I gave her poofy sleeves, the really poofy shoulder sleeves, but I got rid of that pretty quick because I felt like it looked a little too weird and I didn't quite know how to achieve that. I didn't use reference images for the clothing. I just drew what really first came to mind when I was thinking of doing these characters. What I had imagined in my head, I should say. So I gave her a little bit of that looser sweater, but I wanted to make it like a sweater vest almost. You'll see me add in the texture a little bit later. I also created an alternate outfit for her as well, which is the big oversized sweater, and I gave her a nice long skirt. And although I usually don't draw skirts into my characters' outfits, I felt like it was appropriate for the situation. I also gave her a shorter hairstyle to contrast to my male characters, longer hairstyle, as well as a normal ear. I also gave her little, like, short boots and some jeans that were rolled up at the bottoms, which I imagine are a bit warmer. Here I'm moving back to the male side to really finish up that initial drawing on the stick figure. And here I change camera positions again. And I am just really going over these lines and fleshing out where everything is. And then I'm also finishing the end of his item. I wanted to do something different than what I originally sketched, so I did look up a dagger-like, it almost looks like a paintbrush now that I'm looking back at it, but I imagine it's more of a sharp kind of shovel. And back to my other character, I just wanted to really look for good reference and fix up the leg shapes, as well as give her her item, which really, when I was thinking of Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, I cannot help but think about his like really long-ranged weapon. And that's something I just could not get out of my head, so I had to include that in there. Alright everybody, here's my personal favorite segment, Brain Body Break Time. So, if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that you just gotta take a break. This is me telling you to take a break. Go take a nap, go get a snack, go get some water, sit down and just relax and give yourself a minute to take a break. Pause the video and I will be right back whenever you decide to get back. I've got my own drink here. It's pretty big, as you can see, so I'll be taking my own break. Thank you. Welcome back, and we will get right back into it. And these are my two drawings. Personally, I'm really favorable to the female drawing. I feel like I did a much better job with how she looks. I was kind of thinking of one of Scorpion's weapons when making this in mind, because I came back to that Mortal Kombat theme of Sub-Zero, so it kind of got me thinking about that. I like her hairstyle a lot better, and her idea I feel is much clearer than the male's. I'm also a lot better at drawing female anatomy than I am at male anatomy, so that is a portion of it too. Alright. And that is all for today, folks. Tune in January 4th for the episode 4. And make sure to let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite winter themed character. Like, I'm perfectly accepting of constructive critiques, constructive criticism on parts that you think that I can improve on things you think I could have added. I'm totally willing for that. Just make sure to be respectful to each other. Let me know what, in general, your favorite winter themed character is, and also feel free to send me your own winter themed characters. You can send them to me at the Canvas Convos Instagram, which is at canvas_convos_ on Instagram, or to our business email, which is at canvas.convos.business@gmail.com. All of those are lowercase. They'll both be down in the description as well, and if you happen to send me in any art, I will be happy to showcase it in the next video with your username or your name. Optional. And if you liked today's video, be sure to like and subscribe to the JHS Creative Communications YouTube channel, as well as look out for new tweets, JHS Creative Com, all lowercase, no spaces, on Twitter. Again, down in the description. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the JHS Apple Podcasts as well. This has been a wonderful production of the Creative Communications class at Jordan High School in Jordan, Minnesota. Thank you.